Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 23rd year of the Scottish Design Awards. My name's Steve McKenna and I'll be your host this evening. This year will be incredibly special as, for the first time, we can't be together in one room cheering and celebrating. In fact, we're in your house tonight. We're in everyone's houses across the whole of the country. And we're delighted that we can still be together and we can still celebrate the successes in design and architecture that we've seen over the last year. So perhaps you're having a little glass at home. I've got a great idea. If you are having a glass at home, if you are celebrating tonight, if you win tonight, then why not tweet us? We'll be tweeting from the Twitter account at Scottish Design. So please use the hashtag ScotDesign and interact with us. Post your comments. Let us know how you're doing. He shouldn't have won. I should have won. I did win. Haha. Don't be shy. Fire it all online. Scott Design is the hashtag and we're at Scottish Design. Now, I'm not going to hold you up any longer. I know a lot of you have been waiting for your well-deserved trophies for quite some time now. However, we have another change I'd like to tell you about. This year, we will run the categories in two blocks, the design block and architecture. If you'd like to watch architectural categories only, then please tune in about 25 to 30 minutes into the show. We had some absolutely amazing judge sessions this year with our two fantastic judging panels. We'd like to thank the judges for joining us this year and sharing their expertise and opinions. We'll connect with chairs and judges to hear their thoughts on the winning work later. From here, we'd like to thank our partners and sponsors for supporting us in these unprecedented times. We'd like to thank Urban Realm and The Drum for their media support, and Constantino, Porcelanosa and Rock Rose for sponsoring the awards. Okay folks, this is how it works. I'll read out the nominations and show you the runners for the award. I'll then announce any commendations, which will then be followed by award winners. The first category this evening is print design. Let's have a look at judges' most favourite projects this year. There is a commendation this year in this category, and not one, but two winners. The commendation goes to Stand for the Glasgow School of Art edition. The award in this category goes to Touch for Magedi Journal, and Pim Pam for Spin Exhibition Book. Congratulations Touch and Pim Pam, well done everyone. Our next category is direct mail, with only one nomination this year folks, and here it is. The award goes to, surprisingly, Blood for Thoughtwell Christmas Promotion. This must come as a surprise to Blood Creative. Our next category is brand identity. Let's have a look at our nominees. This year, the commendation goes to 427 Design for the Great Western. The judges have been very generous this year, and again, we have two awards in this category, and they go to Asa Roger Design for House of Gods Democratised Luxury, and Freytag Anderson for Fanbase. Congratulations to Asa Roger Design and Freytag Anderson. Moving on, our next category is poster. This category is sponsored by The Drum. Let's have a look at our nominees this year. The commendation goes to Stand for Royal Botanic Garden, Edinburgh. The judges have decided to award the 427 design for Versus posters. Congratulations 427 design and Stand. Your trophy and highly commended certificate will arrive in the post in the next couple of weeks. The next category this evening is Item of Self-Promotion. Let's see some inspiring projects. The commendation goes to 427 Ken Dundas for Heritage, Deer Green Place and the Emerald City. The judges have been inspired especially by one project in this category and have awarded it with no hesitation. The winner this year is Grant Anderson Photography, Form Digital and Need Thinking for Scotland Will Wait. Congratulations guys, great work. Our next category is our ever favourite and popular packaging. Let's have a look at judges' most favourite projects submitted this year. The judges liked your work so much that they've decided to highly commend one project and give not one, but 2 awards this year. Let's celebrate. A commendation goes to Light of Leith Orchestra for Light of Leith Orchestra. The award goes to Nevis Design for Jump Ship Brewing and Freytag Anderson for Rapscallion Soda. Congratulations everyone. What a great bunch of projects we've seen this year. Our next category is Experiential Design, which is sponsored by The Drum. Let's see those top projects. The commendation in this category goes to Studio Arc for Aberdeen Art Gallery, Inspiring Art and Music. Ladies and gentlemen, the award in Experiential Design this year goes to Studio MB for Al Salam Palace Museum. Congratulations Studio MB and Studio Arc. Moving back to our design categories with Design Craft, let's take a look at our shortlist. We have 2 commendations and an award in this category. The commendations go to Cause and Effect for Glasgow International 2020 and Pim Pam for Batur Brewery Can Design. The award in this category goes to Touch for Notes from Lynn House. Congratulations everyone and thank you for submitting those great projects this year. Web design is up next folks, and we'll now browse some of the top work submitted this year. The judges of our panel have decided this year to commend 2 projects in the website design category. The commendation was given to Form Digital for ECOG, Future-Inspired Renewable Energy, Powered Oil and Gas Today, and Headless Horse for Headless Horse. Congratulations, everyone. Visualization is up next. Let's see our great nominees. The commendation in this category goes to Dalgety Design for New Fountain Bridge, Phase 2. And the award goes to Render Studio for the soap, Grosvenor Hotel, London. Congratulations, Render Studio. Very well done indeed. Our next category is Moving Imagery Design, Animation Design.
We're in Colombia, Bogota, and we're here at Coco's Bean Store. Each one of these bags contains 50 kilos of cocoa beans, which actually makes 1,000 bars. This is the best beans that you can get in Colombia, and next stop for these is Edinburgh.
After going to various other suppliers and presenting 4 or 5 different tanneries products to Nick, we really wanted the distressed hide product. It was the team at Muirhead who supplied us with the wonderful hide that we see today.
If we could go back to a time when the Earth was young, we would find a world choked in poisonous gases that spewed from a molten interior, surrounded by the protection of the sea. The first cells came to life.
Robots and autonomous systems will be needed to help humans build a self-sustaining base. Fortunately, many of the raw materials required to construct this lasting human presence can be found on the moon itself.
You've just performed the wind turbine experiment. You've been studying how kinetic energy from a wind turbine can be turned into electric energy to light up an LED.
What a great collection. Ladies and gentlemen, this year's commendation goes to Freytag Anderson and Borgia Film for Coco, Origin Columbia, and Play Dead for KS3 Science. And the award goes to Play Dead for Basecamp Moon. Well done, Play Dead. You never disappoint. We've seen some inspirational projects tonight, folks. Now it's time to see some people behind the great work. Our next category is Young Designer of the Year. This is the first time we've run this category. Here are the nominated designers for 2020. The judges said about the winner, he is outstanding. The depth of work, versatility, and level of control is very accomplished for a young designer. He's a good designer, but also a mentor who helps others. He is to be admired. The Young Designer of the Year award goes to Chris Brott. Well done, Chris. We look forward to seeing more of your work here at the Scottish Design Awards in the coming years. It's that time of the night again when we start talking about the top awards. The Design Grand Prix, as before, was chosen by the judging panel from all the award-winning entries you have seen in tonight's show. Let's have a look at all the award-winning work in the running. This category is sponsored by Cosentino. Let's connect with Callum at Cosentino just now. Hello, Callum.
Hi Steve, hope you're well, and good evening everyone. The team here at Cosentino Scotland are very much looking forward to being part of this year's Scottish Design Awards. Obviously we've seen some great projects so far. On behalf of Cosentino Scotland, I'd like to congratulate all the winners so far, and we wish you all the very best of luck as we look forward to this year's Design Grand Prix. Thanks Steve.
Thank you, Callum. It was good to hear from you. Going back to our winners, the judges had this to say about the Grand Prix winning project. It's beautifully filmed and hangs together really well, and it's got everything. There is so much rich design on so many different levels. They do well to bring something fresh and excel on all fronts. How they mixed film and animation seemed correct for the process they were trying to explain. The Design Grand Prix of the Scottish Design Awards 2020 goes to Play Dead for Basecamp Moon. Congratulations, Play Dead. What a year. Our next top category is Design Agency of the Year, and the judges had this to say. The range of what they're doing is superb. The Design Agency of the Year 2020 is Freytag Anderson. For the final category in our design block, we'll connect with the design judging panel chair, Helen Fothergill. Hello, Helen, are you there? And can you tell us how was your experience with judging the Scottish Design Awards, and which project has won your heart?
Hi, Steve. Thanks very much. I'm going to take great pleasure in talking about this particular winner in this category. It's something that I felt very strongly about. The simplicity and beauty of the design really struck me right from the beginning. I particularly liked the humour that was involved in the design, and the way in which it met the original client brief was just beautifully described and beautifully executed. I felt that the overall appearance and aesthetic of this design also would make it stand out from the crowd. So I'm extremely pleased to be able to choose this particular winner.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Chair Award of 2020 goes to Freytag Anderson for Rapscallion Soda. Congratulations, guys. Well done. Moving on to our architectural block of the Scottish Design Awards, and we will start with interior design. Let's have a look at the judges' highest rated project this year. Ladies and gentlemen, this year a commendation in the interior design category goes to Splinter for the Portobello Bookshop. The award in this category goes to Splinter for Combinico Cafe. Congratulations, Splinter, you did very well indeed, and thank you for submitting those great projects. Next up is Regeneration. Let's have a look at our nominees. Ladies and gentlemen, the judges have been very impressed this year and decided to give 2 awards in this category. The award in our Regeneration category goes to Fraser Livingston Architects for Bridgend Community Farmhouse and Oliver Chapman Architects for Adraseg Harbour Regeneration. Fraser Livingston and Oliver Chapman, well done this year. You'll receive the trophies shortly. Next up is Residential. Let's have a look at the shortlisted projects. The judges have given a commendation to JM Architects for Maryhill Lofts, and the award goes to Sonia Browse Architects LLP for Havenfield Mews. Congratulations, Sonia Browse Architects. Your trophy will be posted to you in the next few days. Our next category this year is Affordable Housing. Let's see who's up for an award this year. The judges have given 2 commendations in this category and 1 award. The commendation goes to Anderson Bell Christie for Green Dykes Phase G. An award goes to Collective Architecture for Bell Street Stables. Congratulations, Collective Architecture. You have a good reason for celebrating. Our next category is Health Building or Project. Let's have a look at the shortlisted entries. And the award goes to Page Park Architects for Woodside Health Centre. Congratulations, Page Park, well done. Next up is Education Building or Project. This category is sponsored by Urban Realm. Let's have a look at the shortlisted projects. Wow, the judges have been very impressed with the work presented in this category and decided to give 2 commendations and 1 award. Let's connect with John Glenday from Urban Realm, who was listening to the judges during the session. Hello, John. Can you shed a bit of light on what the judges had to say about their favourite projects?
Many thanks for those words, Steve. Our judging process this year may have been disembodied, but it certainly wasn't disappointing, as our panel deliberated upon a refreshingly diverse range of entries, each of which has something different to tell us about the practical transfer of knowledge. Great design is at its most influential when it's encountered by the youngest in our society, and what better way to impart an appreciation of good design than by providing a range of accommodation which can serve as a lesson in and of itself. How does this school respond to its context? Can I colonise this space by touching the walls, for instance? These are some of the questions our panel asked in attempting to determine which projects stood apart from the rest. From the Waitrose of nurseries to a Scandinavian-style school and a fluid interior which moved our panel, each of the projects you're about to see represent the very best of contemporary education design. I would like to wish all our entries the very best of luck as we prepare to announce our winners at long last. Steve, over to you.
Thank you, John. Always good to see you. And back to the category, ladies and gentlemen. Commendations go to BDP for Maidenhill Primary School and Nursery, and Shepherd Robson for Global Research, Innovation and Discovery, GRID, Heriot-Watt University. And the award goes to Riacon Hall Architects in partnership with Simpson Hall and Partners for University of Central Lancashire Engineering Innovation Centre. Congratulations, everyone! Our next category is Commercial Office, Hotel, Building or Project. Let's take a look at our nominees this year. The commendation goes to Page Park Architects for NGHA Headquarters. An award goes to JM Architects for Market Street Hotel. Well done, JM Architects. Thank you for submitting your great projects this year. Moving on now to Public Building, which is the last category, let's see the shortlisted projects. This category demonstrated great talented design, therefore judges have given 2 awards and 1 commendation. The commendation goes to Hoskins Architects for Aberdeen Art Gallery. The award goes to Simpson & Brown for St Albans Learning and Welcome Centre, and Page Park Architects for Leeds Playhouse. Well done, Simpson & Brown and Page Park. You'll receive your trophies shortly. Future Building or Project is our next category. Let's see who's been nominated this year. Commendation goes to LBA for Orwell Farm. The award in this category goes to 3D Read for Canongate. Congratulations! Lighting is our next category. Let's take a look at nominated projects. There is an award given in the lighting category, and it's difficult to guess who it's going to. The award goes to Light Medium for Al Salam Palace Museum, Kuwait. Well done, Light Medium. You'll receive your trophy shortly. Building Reuse is our next category. Let's have a look at nominees. The judges again were very impressed with the quality of the presented work and decided to give one commendation and 2 awards in this category. Commendation goes to Collective Architecture for Bell Street Stables. An award goes to Moxon for Faithly Centre. And Page Park Architects for Edinburgh Printmakers. Congratulations, Moxon and Page Park. Well done. Moving on to low-cost project schemes under 200,000. Let's have a look at our shortlist. We have 2 commendations in this category, and these go to McGinley Bell for Graham House and Stuart Davidson Architecture for 3 Scots Place. The award goes to Oliver Chapman Architects for Flitch House. Congratulations, everyone. Public Realm Landscaping is up next. Let's see who's up for an award. The award in this category goes to Rankin Fraser Landscape Architecture, Blythe and Blythe Engineers and Photoma Lighting Designers for Dundas Hill Landscape and Public Realm Framework. Congratulations everyone, your trophy will be with you as soon as we can get it to you. Master Planning is up next everyone, and let's see the nominees. The award this year goes to Austin Smith Lord Limited and MVRDV for Your St Enoch, Your Central and Your Blythswood DRFS District Regeneration Frameworks, Glasgow City Centre. Congratulations Austin Smith Lord Limited and MVRDV. Your trophy will be mailed very shortly. I'm sure you'll agree we've seen some fantastic projects tonight. Well done to all the winners we have so far. Our next category is Young Architect of the Year. Here are the nominees for 2020. Here's what the judges have to say about the winner. Shows communication between contractor and client. An architect has to lead the builder. It's a good message to have an architect that works with other disciplines. Making her project manager shows real trust. Having the conviction to follow her thoughts on community development is an achievement. Managing the process of realising her architectural designs at St Albans is a real achievement. Ladies and gentlemen, the Young Architect of the Year 2020 is Catriona O'Neill. Well done, Catriona. We look forward to seeing more of your work here at the Scottish Design Awards in the coming years. And it's time for the biggest accolades of the evening. First up is the Architecture Practice of the Year. This category is sponsored by Porcelanosa Scotland. The judges had this to say about the Practice of the Year. This practice really stood out with 2 of the nicest pieces of work. The best I've seen. The Architecture Practice of the Year is Oliver Chapman Architects. Congratulations Oliver Chapman Architects, and thank you to Porcelanosa Scotland for sponsoring the Practice of the Year Award. Next up is the Chairs Award for Architecture, sponsored by Cosentino. This award was chosen by our architectural panel chair, Marina Strotz, president of Birmingham Architectural Association. The chair said about the project, "During the judging process, this project was noted as the standout project by all the judges. The architects approached the project and brief with great sensitivity to its context, utilising simple exterior interventions to restore and enhance an existing stone building. The interiors benefit from an intricately detailed natural palette of materials, whilst carefully placed glazing creates beautifully lit internal spaces and frames views to a dramatic landscape. This project is a perfect example of how well-crafted contemporary architecture adds to the conservation and enhancement of an existing building. The refined building has a timeless richness and charm." Let's connect with Marina, the chair of the architectural panel, right now.
Thanks, Steve. I hope everyone's enjoying the evening tonight. I just want to start off by saying a massive thank you to all the nominated entries. The quality of work was exceptional and it blew the whole judging panel away. It led to some really healthy architectural debates and no doubt will encourage and inspire a better built environment moving forwards. So well done. The Judge Chair Award, again, was a project that not only impacted me but also resonated with the rest of the judging panel. This project was chosen because of this beautiful, almost object-like architecture that it created. It was completely considered as a whole and it used simple external interventions to create an interior which was both cosy, timeless and rich in materiality. This project was a perfect example of how contemporary architecture can have a dialogue with an existing building and actually enhance it. It was a perfect example of conservation. So I just want to say that and bring you back to Steve.
Thank you, Marina. It was good to talk to you. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2020 Architecture Chairs Award goes to Kyle House by Grass. Congratulations to Grass and thank you, Cosentino, for sponsoring. The final architecture category to award is the Architecture Grand Prix. This award was chosen by the judging panel from all the award-winning entries you've seen in tonight's show. The Grand Prix is awarded to the best of the overall winners. So let's take a look at the work in the running. The Architecture Grand Prix this year is sponsored by Porcelanosa Scotland. Let's speak with Chris Kerr of Porcelanosa Scotland.
Good evening, everyone. Hello, Steve. I'll try and make this brief so you're not staring at my face for too long. Firstly, I want to say we're delighted that Porcelanosa can be part of the 2020 Scottish Design Awards. This is our third year sponsoring and working alongside the Urban Realm team, and we continue to do so as we feel it's an important place to be in the world of Scottish architecture and design. It's a chance for all of us to celebrate the best in design in a country that continues to inspire. Secondly, I would like to congratulate all the winners that we've seen in the show tonight. It's great to see some of our friends and colleagues on here too. We've seen some amazing projects, working on various projects ourselves. We understand the demands of the industry, so we appreciate the hard work that goes into every project and development and scheme. Tonight is about recognising the value and importance of all Scottish interior design and architecture projects. And on behalf of Porcelain Rosa, we wish the best of luck to all the winners waiting on the Architecture Grand Prix announcement. And I'd just like to say, enjoy the remainder of the evening, guys. Have fun. Thank you.
Thank you, Chris. Good to see you. Thank you very much for joining us this evening. Now, what do the judges have to say about the Grand Prix winner? A lot to recommend. A well put together, accomplished and well thought through extension. A willful and charming use of colour, which a lot of architects shy away from. It's welcoming and not too stuffy and will encourage diverse audiences. There's a big wow about it, and it's socially important. The ceramic patterning brings something creative and innovative back to the street. And it's a happy, joyous building, the most striking piece of design. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2020 Architecture Grand Prix goes to Page Park for Leeds Playhouse. Congratulations, Page Park, and thank you, Porcelain Rosa Scotland, for sponsoring the Grand Prix Award. Ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the end of the awards presentation and tonight's show. Congratulations to all the finalists, commandees and award winners, and thank you to all of tonight's contributors and sponsors: Cosentino, Porcelain Rosa Scotland, Rock Rose, The Drum and Urban Realm. Your trophies and commendation certificates will be posted to you in the coming weeks, and I'd like to thank you all for attending and showing your support for these awards, which recognise and reward the best architecture and design talent in Scotland. We will see you back in the ballroom next year. I've been Steve McKenna. Thank you and good night.